Is your dedication to hard work the golden ticket to career advancement, or is something more required in today's complex professional landscape? Many of us were raised on the principle that putting our heads down and delivering exceptional results would inevitably lead to recognition and promotion. We believed our contributions would speak for themselves. This comforting belief is increasingly challenged by modern workplace realities. In a sea of talented, hardworking individuals, being good at your job is often just the baseline expectation. It's not the differentiator that gets you noticed by senior leadership. The workplace has evolved into a bustling, information-saturated environment where visibility is paramount. Your manager is busy. Their manager is even busier. The C-suite is juggling problems you may not even see. They don't have time to track every employee's contributions. Great work can easily go unnoticed if it isn't actively and strategically communicated. This isn't a system flaw, it's a feature of scale and complexity. To unlock career growth, pair diligence with shaping how others see you. The term office politics often conjures negative images of backstabbing manipulation, a zero-sum game, where one person's gain is another's loss. This perception causes many well-intentioned professionals to avoid it altogether, believing that engaging in politics is somehow unethical or beneath them. However, this narrow definition misses the true essence of what politics in a professional context should be. At its core, office politics is simply the art and science of building relationships, exercising influence to achieve positive outcomes for yourself, your team, and your organization. Think of it this way. Every organization is a complex social system made up of people with different goals, motivations, perspectives. To get anything significant done, especially initiatives that require cross-functional collaboration, you need to be able to persuade others, build consensus, and navigate these intricate social webs. This is not manipulation, it's leadership. In today's competitive professional world, perception is reality. How you are seen by your colleagues, managers, and the wider industry directly impacts the opportunities that come your way. This is the domain of personal branding. A personal brand is not about creating a fake persona or being inauthentic. It is the conscious and intentional effort to define and communicate your unique value. It is the story people tell about you when you are not in the room. Are you the dependable problem solver, forward-thinking innovator, go-to expert on a specific topic, person who can unite disparate teams? Your personal brand is the answer to that question. Without a defined personal brand, you leave your professional reputation to chance. Your identity becomes a collage of assumptions, fleeting impressions, the subjective opinions of others. You might be an incredibly skilled data analyst, but if you are primarily perceived as the quiet person in the corner, you will be overlooked for leadership roles that require strong communication. A strong personal brand cuts through this ambiguity. It provides a clear, consistent, and compelling narrative about who you are, what you are great at, the value you bring to the table. Think of your personal brand as the key that unlocks doors to new possibilities. Building a powerful personal brand begins with a deep exercise in self-reflection. You cannot communicate your value to others if you are not crystal clear on it yourself. The first step is to move beyond your job description and identify what makes you truly unique. Ask yourself a series of probing questions. What problems do I love to solve? What skills come most naturally to me, even if they are not officially part of my role? What kind of feedback do I consistently receive from colleagues and managers? Think about the times you felt most energized and effective at work. What were you doing, and what specific strengths were you using? Your unique value is found at the intersection of what you are great at, what you enjoy doing, what your company or industry genuinely needs. For example, you might be a talented writer and your company might struggle with clear internal communication. Your unique value could be your ability to translate complex technical information into easily digestible memos and presentations. This is far more compelling than simply saying you have good communication skills. You are positioning yourself as a solution to a specific, tangible problem. With your unique value proposition identified, you need to craft it into a compelling narrative. This is your brand story. It should be a concise and memorable summary of who you are professionally. Finally, gather proof points to substantiate your brand narrative. For every claim you make about your skills, have a specific example or metric ready to support it. One of the biggest hurdles professionals face in building their brand is the fear of coming across as arrogant or boastful. The idea of self-promotion can feel, uncomfortable, especially for those who believe their work should speak for itself. However, there is a vast difference between bragging and strategically communicating your accomplishments. The key is to shift your mindset from "look at me" to "look at what we accomplished" and how it helps the organization. By framing your achievements in the context of team success and organizational goals, you can share your wins in a way that feels collaborative and value-driven, not self-serving. One of the most effective strategies for subtle self-promotion is to become a storyteller of success, not just your own, but your team's. When a project is completed successfully, summarize the results and share them with a wider audience. In a team meeting or a wrap-up email, I'm thrilled to share that our team successfully launched the new client portal. I want to give a special shout-out to Jane for her incredible design work and to Tom for his late nights on the back-end code. I was proud to contribute by developing the project timeline that kept us on track. This highlights your contribution while sharing credit, positioning you as a competent leader and team player. Leverage everyday communication channels to reinforce your brand. In status updates, don't just list tasks, frame them with impact. Instead of "completed the Q3 sales report," say "completed the Q3 sales report," which revealed a 15% growth opportunity in the EMEA market that we can discuss in our next strategy session. Another powerful technique is to share your expertise by helping others. In any organization, there is a formal structure represented by the org chart, and then there is the informal structure where real influence lies. This informal network consists of trusted advisors, key connectors, decision-makers, who may not hold the highest titles, but wield significant power. Historically, mapping this network required years of observation and intuition. Today, we can use artificial intelligence to accelerate this process, giving us a data-driven view of social dynamics. AI-powered organizational network analysis tools can analyze communication patterns, email, calendar, internal chat data, to reveal how work actually gets done. These tools can create a visual map of the organization's communication flow, highlighting central nodes and key influencers. The analysis can reveal who is most frequently sought out for advice, who acts as a bridge between siloed departments, who is on the periphery of important conversations. For an ambitious professional, this information is gold. It allows you to move beyond guessing and to strategically identify the individuals you need to build relationships with. Once you have identified these key individuals, the next step is to understand what they care about. By using AI-powered tools to analyze public information, LinkedIn posts, company-wide announcements, interviews, you can build a profile of their professional priorities and interests. Understanding their agenda allows you to tailor your interactions and find common ground, making your attempts to connect far more authentic and effective. It is crucial to use this information ethically and responsibly. The goal is not to manipulate people, but to be more strategic and empathetic in your relationship-building efforts. For example, armed with the knowledge that a key stakeholder is passionate about efficiency, you can frame your project proposal to emphasize how it will streamline processes and save time. Your ability to communicate clearly and persuasively is fundamental to building your personal brand and influence. Every email you send, every presentation you give, every comment you make in a meeting is an opportunity to either strengthen or weaken your brand. In the past, becoming a better communicator required expensive coaches or years of trial and error. Now, artificial intelligence offers a suite of powerful tools that can act as your personal communication assistant, helping you craft messages that are more impactful, persuasive, and aligned with your professional identity. Here's a split screen. A poorly written email on one side and a clear, concise AI-revised version on the other, with suggested changes highlighted. You can instruct the AI to make this sound more confident or rephrase this to be more persuasive. It will provide alternative phrasings that you can adapt to your own voice. This process helps you learn and internalize the principles of effective professional communication. AI can also be an invaluable partner in preparing for important presentations or meetings. You can use AI tools to practice your delivery and receive real-time feedback. Platforms like Poised or Udly can analyze your speech for filler words, pacing, vocal variety. They can even analyze your body language and facial expressions if you practice on camera. You can feed your presentation script into an AI, ask it to identify potential questions and objections, allowing you to prepare thoughtful responses in advance. This allows you to prepare and appear more commanding and prepared. Beyond refining your own messages, AI can help you understand and adapt to your audience's communication style, using sentiment analysis and writing style profiles to choose data-driven or narrative appeals. Difficult conversations are an unavoidable part of professional life. Negotiating a raise, addressing a conflict with a colleague, delivering critical feedback to a team member, these moments are fraught with emotion and risk. Handling them poorly can damage relationships and harm your personal brand. Handling them well can build trust and solidify your reputation as a fair and effective leader. Artificial intelligence can serve as a powerful, objective sparring partner, helping you prepare for these high-stakes interactions with greater thoughtfulness and strategic foresight. Instead of mentally rehearsing, you can use an AI chatbot to play the role of the other person. You can provide the AI with context. You are my manager. I'm going to ask for a promotion. You are concerned about the budget. The AI can then respond realistically, raising objections and challenging your arguments. This allows you to practice your responses in a safe environment, refine your key talking points, and build the confidence needed to navigate the real conversation calmly and effectively. When crafting your approach, AI can help you brainstorm different communication strategies and anticipate potential outcomes. You can ask an AI tool, "What are 5 different ways I could frame a request for more resources for my team? Return on investment, risk mitigation, competitive advantage, team morale, alignment with company values." The key is to use the AI as a brainstorming partner, not as a scriptwriter. The final words and the emotional intelligence behind them must be your own. You should never use AI to record conversations without consent or to analyze private communications. The focus must be on preparation, not surveillance. Use these tools to increase your own empathy and understanding. Simulate the other person's perspective to appreciate their concerns and motivations. As we look toward the future of work, one thing is certain: the pace of change will only accelerate, driven largely by advancements in artificial intelligence. AI will automate many routine tasks, transform industries, create new roles that we can barely imagine today. In this dynamic environment, the skills that will become most valuable are those that are uniquely human: creativity, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, the ability to build relationships. This is why the synergy between a strong personal brand and the strategic use of AI is the ultimate combination for future-proofing your career. Your personal brand is your human differentiator. AI can handle the data analysis, the scheduling, the first drafts, freeing up your time and cognitive energy to focus on higher-value work. This is where your personal brand comes into play. With more time for strategic thinking, identifying new opportunities, building cross-functional alliances, mentoring junior colleagues. Use AI to communicate more effectively, understand your professional network more deeply, and strengthen your personal brand. A stronger brand opens doors to greater opportunities, job offers, executive meeting invites, speaking stages. Start by defining your personal brand narrative. What is the unique value you want to be known for? Next, begin exploring the AI tools that can help you live that brand. A writing assistant to sharpen your emails, an AI chatbot to practice a difficult conversation. The future does not belong to those who fear AI, nor to those who blindly rely on it. It belongs to the savvy professionals who learn to partner with it. Use technology to amplify your uniquely human strengths: creativity, empathy, leadership. What is one step you will take this week to build your AI-enhanced personal brand? Join the conversation and share your journey.